The Armstrong Continuum borrows its name from an article by the great novelist Albert Murray, who, if anybody was before Stanley Crouch and Wynton Marsalis, the great Armstrong enthusiasts, if anybody was their teacher, it was Albert Murray. They would acknowledge that in a moment. He wrote a fantastic piece called The Armstrong Continuum, which made the point that from the beginnings of this music right on up through swing and up through bebop and beyond, it's Armstrong, Armstrong, Armstrong. And so last year, when the board came to Columbia University and to me as the director of jazz studies there and said, what kind of program do we want to build to honor Armstrong? That idea of saying, let's think of the continuity of this set of values and of this sound and of the kind of magnanimity that Armstrong stood for. Armstrong Continuum. Last year was the first year of that. And we made the presentation as a board to Kid Jordan to make the point that even the most avant-garde cats who are screaming between the notes and who you want to dance and you don't know which foot to put down because it's just so much happening, even that is Armstrong influenced. And furthermore, Kid Jordan is a great teacher, and he would tell you in a minute how important Louis is. So last year, the point was to present a hardcore, hard-swinging New Orleans traditional band and an outside band as a musician, the Outcats, Kenny, Dave Burrell and other people like that, just blowing the way they do, to show that sense of continuum. This year, once again, we wanted to show at this time, we had young musicians, so average age 30, playing Armstrong-related stuff to say, hey, they inherited it too. And then the old heads got up and blew the room up. Herlin Riley and those guys like that took no prisoners, and to show that continuum. Beyond that too, we had people talking about Armstrong quoted in literature. Toni Morrison, Ralph Ellison, William Faulkner, and others quote Armstrong, present him as characters or as background music and stuff like that. Armstrong in the movies. Armstrong made collages, Armstrong in visual art, to broaden the lens and say, yeah, we see the great musician across the jazz, beyond jazz, but also in these other fields. The continuum includes people who are touched by his example.